So I have some good news and some bad news. And it's the same news. I got some chickens. A lot of chickens. Enough chickens. I mean, my frame rate is 7, 6, 7. This is bad. But, yeah. If I wanted chickens, that's what I got. Let's, yeah. Seriously having trouble controlling this guy because the computer isn't quite, keeping up with my intentions. Bloody hell. Also, it turns out I was a little wrong. These things absolutely can push me around, so I don't much want them escaping and pushing me off the edge of the world. There, that'll help. I'll get back to these in a minute. I want to, I filled out this a bit so I'd have room to build a, cactus farm. I also stopped by to see Chester and traded a bunch of potatoes to get, oh, it's in here. To get, well, I traded some acacia for sand there, and I grabbed some cacti. And I'm probably going to want that. And I'm probably going to want this. Just give me those. And this probably couldn't hurt. So, let's build a cactus farm, which I just realized this might be loud enough to be louder than I am. I suppose a cactus farm could be just about any size, although I've only got, it doesn't really matter how many cacti I've got because I'll obviously have more in a minute, but I've only got 16 sand, so I'm thinking we're gonna have 16 cacti, at least, you know, as a base. So I'm just gonna fill this in and see if I've got about the right idea. Just give me the sand is a good start. Let's assume that I can do this. Yeah, this makes sense too. Actually, I might have more sand than I need. So you can't have cacti next to each other. I only need 9 for what I'm doing. I guess I usually go larger than this if I'm gonna... What if I did go larger? Well, I'd just smack into that, wouldn't I? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. I have very little need for cactus. I'm not too worried about it, really. Oh, wait, if I can't go that large because I could go... If I want rectangular instead of square, I guess I could pull something off, but there's no need. Alright. Plant cacti. And I'm out of cacti. Okay, all done. See you next time. Except, I want to, I want to collect this stuff as it, falls off. And therefore... Maybe I should have built up a level. Trying to think how to make this work. Give me... Oh, well, you know what? Give me all of that. I'll probably find a use. Give me, like, 2 of these would be good. 1 of these can go right here. Oh, well, whatever. And the other, then, I'm just not catching these things, am I? Do I have any... that. Because, as always, we want to catch things with hoppers, because hoppers are just about the most useful thing you can get. Except for everything you need to get hoppers in the first place. Alright. Some water would probably be good. Throw that there. Throw this here. And that should make the lowest point. Uh-oh. Well, that's cool. I just need... I need to get my water back. I usually, if I do something like this, I usually make it a little bigger so there's a different layout, different rules apply. But this will work, I think. I just need... I gotta kill some things. You know, when I say that, like, killing things is some kind of a burden. I like killing things. It's what I do. What do I need? 2 for sure. 2 might be enough. Where is it? Oh, well, yeah. Do something. What did that do for me? Nothing good. Are we done? Alright, oh. Really don't want to hit the one that the sand is sitting on. Alright, I think that the water just coming up on the edge of this should be okay. Let me just go kind of test. Yeah, looking good so far. I suppose technically right here could be a bad thing. That's just going to get stuck. If I add water right there, that won't help. If I add water, it'll just have water there and still... Oh, damn it. Still be, stop that! Ugh. Hang on, I gotta get out of here before I die. Alright. Okay. And now I, need to... Give me those. Give me those. I want some slabs up here that as soon as one of these grows, it'll notice it's next to a block and get chopped off and pulled to the side. I don't want it landing on the block. That's a mistake I've made before, and it's a bad thing. So, I want the blocks themselves. What did I just do exactly? To be kind of high enough that no, that's good. Cactus getting knocked off and falling wherever it likes won't fall onto the... Is that good? Yeah. Onto the, you know, thing. Okay. So A, I don't need that. Although it might not suck to get back. That's going to be a cactus. So right here, 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 and over there. Just so nothing spawns up here. Suppose I probably could have done the same thing with torches, but... Okay, and then we just have to get out of here without getting mauled. I left that in place because that was stupid. Just let me out, let me out. Hi, kitty. So, there. I think... I probably got... Wow. Just every bit of wood I ever had in there got killed by a cactus. I think that'll work. I think as soon as any one of these just grows a bit, the system will... It'll come up against that and can't be there because it's next to a block. And it'll fall down and I'll get a cactus out of it. That just leaves kind of waiting for those to grow. Which, initially I was thinking I was just going to have 8 cactus because that's what I had to work with. But and then I double checked and I could just trade potatoes for them, so here is 8 out of 9. So what else we could do today is probably ditch some things I don't need. And, kind of maybe clear out some... Oh, that's a thought. I have dirt. So, oh, I have nighttime. So, one thing we could probably do is expand the grass, in the, you know, pasture thing here. And for that, I'm going to want to kill some chickens. Because my frame rate is stupid. I mean, look at that cart. It's like the opposite of beta movement. Yeah, 6-5. This is unreasonable. Give me one of these so I can pick up your stuff. And just kill every damn chicken I see. I can't even swing right to kill them. I almost wonder if it'd be easier to make another bow that doesn't have flame on it. Because I want raw chicken. Cooked chicken would be okay because I could eat it. But, I mean, I've got 64 steaks waiting if I ever get through these potatoes. Which, you know, hilariously, if I hadn't baked all those potatoes, I would have had enough to get 9 cacti. Oh, come on. Why is killing you boring? This is new. Usually killing is fun. My attorneys want me to mention everything I say is sarcastical. Ugh. Oh, it's like wandering through a Taylor Swift concert. Particularly in the point where I'm twice as tall as everyone. And don't want to be there. And brought an axe. Uh-huh. I suppose if I happen to kill the sheep while I'm doing this, that's probably okay. I wound up somehow with like 3 or 4 black sheep, having only had one. So I'm thinking that every once in a while, and not very often, this spawner does in fact spit out sheep that aren't pure white. So, and if I'm really wrong about that, I've still got some ink. I can't use the sword because it'll cook them. And using the axe isn't working very well. Anyway, partly I want to get this down to the point that my frame rate comes back. And also I'm not going to be able to thump in any, I mean, I guess now I've left the grass ends here. Who could tell? So I need to have the space to get around in here and dig up wood and cobblestone. And then thump down dirt without a chicken falling in and preventing me from doing anything. I don't... that's not what I'm after. Okay, fine. Stop it. I know there's chickens right there. You've got to be kidding. Feathers. Chicken. I'm not sure why. Well, I guess if I get an average of like 16, that's an emerald. So... You know, I really have no... That's not what I want. Way of guessing... You know, just in case in this system these things are a lot louder than they are here. I can't much hear them, but I'm hearing it through speakers, which are low enough that the microphone isn't picking them up that well. So, if, you know, the chickens drowned me out, which would make some sense, all I was saying was that my frame rate is dicked and... Oh, hi. I want to clear these guys out enough to dig up cobblestone and wood and put down dirt so that I get more grass. Yeah, I'm really gonna... Let me see if I have a standard... Yeah, good enough, I don't care. Look for a place I can do this that I might have a frame rate. This probably won't help me much. Good news, I don't really have to aim. Okay, I'm just not even going to try. I can't really tell if it's working. Yep, why not? Because frame rate. And more eggs. Did I get anything out of that? Yeah, a little. Okay, I don't care. I'll see if I can get these things killed off later when I'm not filming them. You're wondering why I'm not keeping some of these eggs. I am just already filled that up. Get up. So, yeah, that's a thought. I don't know where this goes. Because I have some animals. I got my dogs back. And I got some cats over here. Let's name them. What do I have? Well, I got these two. That seems obvious. Because I've also got those two in the room. So, one of my cats is named L. One of my anvils just broke. Did that work? Yeah. You kind of look like L. Did you just stop? Sit. I don't want you wandering around. Which is, also true of the actual L. And Morty. Which, if you're curious, well, I mentioned this already. L, we got them from the pound, or the whatever the hell. We adopted them. It was like going to a pet store, but instead, something you can virtue signal. And their names were actually Elvira and Morticia, which I wasn't really okay with, so we sort of kept their names, but also made them less bad. What else do we have? Well, I've had other cats. In fact, people who have been on my website for 20 years are going to know a couple of these. Roadkill. Because Roadkill was gray. And to go back further than that, we're going to add a cat that I haven't had since like 1998. And of course I had other cats, but that's what I've got right now. So, well, you have to get really close to see what their names are. Oh, you have to focus on it, okay. Then we have these. And I've had a lot of dogs. And yet, I haven't had any dogs this century. Because the last time I had a dog was like, I don't know, 1992 maybe? And I never, well, they're wolves, I suppose. So they're like northern Inuits? Haven't had any of those. I had a couple of Australian blue healers, but that's not what these are. I'll just default. I had a couple of Old English sheepdogs. And one was named Tyke, because, that would be ironical. And another was named Misty, and I'm not sure why that was. So, there's you. There's you. Sit. Also sit. Oh, got a name tag left. Just because the cat I had for 14 years before getting Elle and Morty was zombie. So how about you and you, and we'll just do this in a weird reverse order. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yay, get off my crate. Well, there. Technically, if that one were L and those were Morty and Zombie, the size ratio would be about right. But Zombie was large, and Morty is about that big now, and Morty is still growing. L is a normal cat, Morty is a cat who can stand up on her hind legs while I'm sitting in this chair and lick my nose. Why isn't this working? Why am I upset that what the hell? That should be working. And I can't think of a reason why it isn't working. I may have to... There is no reason for this to be not working. Why would that be... Did something change? Is 112 different? I thought it was just colors, which aren't really my problem. Damn it. Okay, well, first of all, get down. At the least, I can make sure that these are all where they belong. That's all it... Yeah, so I don't know what the hell that was. This has always worked, and I don't know why it's not working now. Huh. Okay. Huh. I could drag these out so they're more, you know, actually next to things. The problem with that is then when these things floof, they're going to have nowhere to go but down onto the cacti. I really have no idea what the hell the problem is. Huh. Well... Yeah, this is bad. I don't know why this is happening. Oh, lovely. Okay, so there's just a massive flaw in this whole design. I don't want to use that just in case. So that works. Nothing's fair. Did I, like, somehow lose that thing? Or is it just trapped behind something? Okay, fine. Well, let me think about this. If I move these... Why? This used to work. I'm convinced this used to work. Alright, I have a stupid plan. But it's a plan that might work. And first I'm going to take a nap because I don't want zombies attacking while I'm doing this. And then we're going to get up. And I'm out of stuff. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. The middle one is just doomed. It can't really be there. And I'm not seeing what just happened to the... Oh, there it is. Alright. I don't... What do I... This is not going to be what I wanted. But it should work better than what I've got. Okay, does that make sense? Oh, I'm gonna want that. Can I reach it without getting hurt? Probably not. Alright, and then I just need... Okay, and then I don't need those. Frame rate's still not great. See, if I had the one in the middle, it's just half of these things would jump that way, land on a cactus, and then I wouldn't get it, so... This might hurt. Hey, wow, it didn't hurt. Okay, is that what I want? I guess. Alright, grows, floofs, falls. Obviously the ones on the side will work. Huh. That's weird. I don't know how many times I've done the whole diagonal thing and it worked just fine, so I'm not sure what the problem is here. But I guess this works with just 8 of them. I assume that at least a decent percentage will make it their way down here. Let's go ditch things I'm not using. Fish. Yeah, there I use half the sand, I guess. It's awkward, but it works. What is on top of the camp? Oh, it's just that. I don't care about that. Okay, well, I guess, what do we have right now? 3? Could just stand here for a second. I mean, we're out of time insofar as we have a time limit. But just stand here for a minute and see if anything happens, because these things are obviously growing at this point. And I don't think they've all grown recently, which means one should be due pretty soon. That was probably the one in the middle. Yep, watching cacti grow, this is good. Well, I got some animals named and killed a bunch of chickens, and yet a tiny fraction of what I need to kill, apparently. I'll get the chickens in a bit, off camera. Nothing else, I can just shut down the chickenator. It's not hard to do. So I'm not getting new chickens while I'm trying to get this done. Oh, we got one at some point. Well, so alright, we'll just say that's a success. And if I'm wrong, we'll find out over time. Yeah, we got some animals named, and a little reincarnated zombie. It seems oddly redundant. The Revenant. Morty L. Which, you know, are gonna look at me when I say that. Hey, L. Roadkill, who I haven't had in 18 years. No, 17 years. I get, no, 18, yeah, it was 1999. Sputnik, who was a couple years before that. So there. Lots of pets. And Tyke and Misty, who I haven't, you know, that was like 1985. It's been a while. Yeah, alright. I wouldn't hate seeing just another one in case that one was from earlier and got trapped, but I guess either way, it kind of suggests that it's working. It's also perplexing, because I'm certain that the whole diagonal thing worked. thing up there is bugging me. I wish it would just, you know, dissipate. Evaporate, whatever they do when they despawn. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll let that run and kill many chickens and meh. So that's that for now. 35 and a half minutes into this. And I'll see you next time. Bye.